everyone, this is Phantom Celebi, and I wanted to talk about the WickedWhims mod by Turbodriver. It is a sex mod, but it isn't just a sex mod. It actually adds quite a bit of playability in the game. It adds super cute animations. It adds quite a bit of realism to your game. I'm putting up photos from when I used WickedWhims without a particular item that's an add-on with WickedWhims, which is, this is just plain WickedWhims, but the item that I add to, have regular play is something called streamer mode, which puts a mosaic over any sort of nudity caused by WickedWhims, and it lets you actually record videos with WickedWhims while having all the advantages that WickedWhims offers. So if you want to, I will link below the WickedWhims mod, though I did feature it in my 18 God, I'm so bad. My 18 mods that add realism. So now I'm going to continue with the video. Hey there everyone, this is Phantom Celebi, and I want to welcome you to the wonderful world of WickedWhims. So, this is where I talk about all the wonderful things that you can do with the WickedWhims mod. So, there is quite a bit in there. I'm gonna get all this stuff out of the way. There is a option for your partner to watch you while you're with another person. There is an option where you can watch porn on the computer. You can bump buglies everywhere in the house. And, like, you got this guy here, and he's just, like, he's exposing himself at the window. He's taking photos, and these are options that you will have in your game if you have WickedWhims. I would suggest, if you don't want to see Tom Peeping's peeping, you would have to get the streamer mode, because otherwise you will be seeing Tom Peeping's peeping. And Tina Peeping's peeping, because, like, her sons will come out tomorrow, if you know what I mean. But yeah, like, there are quite a lot of options when it comes to sexy time stuff, but that's not exactly why I like this mod. One of the options I have with this mod that I don't normally have in-game, trying to get past the mosaic created by Tom Peeping. Come on, Tom Peeping, leave my house! Anyway, so let's get closer to this. So we're out of the mosaic view. So these here are options for, this is for sexy time, which I technically don't need it because I don't do it for the sex stuff. I use it for the menstrual cycle, for the attractiveness, and for the sweating. So, we have birth control pills, we have condoms, we have pads and tampons. We have all these options because our girl is on her period. And what's great about this is if you are somebody who wants to add a menstrual cycle, Tom Peeping, get away from the window! Or else I will send someone after you! And I still have extreme violence. They will get you. But yeah, like... yeah, I'm sorry. But yeah, like, with the way that this mod works, I can have a realistic storyline where a person gets their period and they feel different during that time of the month. And they want to do all sorts of things. Also, you can do a fertility story because with WickedWhims, you have the option to go onto your phone and look right there. With WickedWhims, you have a fertility option. And look right here, it clearly says WickedWhims has added this. So you can, like, use this to call up a fertility clinic and get your treatment. And you can use this, like, say if your Sim's a little older and wants to have a baby, you can add that storyline. It'd be great. Tom Peeping, I'm gonna get you. I have MCC. I could easily get rid of you. God. But yeah, like, so there are more options with this mod. One of them is something called Attractiveness. I spoke about it in 2 videos so far. and that's how much I use this. I think it's a great option. So the newer version of WickedWhims has this. It's called Attractiveness, and you can use it to set preferences for your Sims. So this Sim in particular, she's straight, but like there can be lesbian Sims, there can be bi Sims, there can be asexual Sims. Like there are so much like things out there. You can just like full on have interesting and unique storylines using WickedWhims. So if you go into your attractiveness settings, there are several things here. One of them is generate, where you can randomly generate people's attractiveness, which is kind of realistic if you think about it, because like you can be like, well, everybody has their own unique life and storyline and preference, and you can just, you know, do that. But then there's like, you can actually set these things. So you can set it for all the Sims. You can be like, yo, you guys are all just gonna like girls. This is gonna be like Amazonia. We get all the dudes out, and we're just gonna have them all like girls. And then we can have the attractiveness settings for particular Sims. And I explained this in the other video, so I'm not going to do it again. But if you want to watch that video, I did it yesterday. And I will just like post the link below. And Tom Peeping, you're gone. You're gone! I'm going to get rid of you. Your mosaic is bothering me. I forgot to mention this in the original recording, but in your reward store, which would be like where your aspiration would be. So like if you go into your reward store, WickedWhims will have different traits you can get. A lot of them are kind of dirty, sexy time quirks or anything like that, but some of them are actually pretty interesting. And one of them I think probably is pretty cool to most people is the unique appearance, which will help with the whole attractiveness thing. I have a lot of different traits you can get. Like different personality traits. I think that it helps adding all these things to your sim, making them as unique and perfect as possible. Adjusting their personality to fit your storyline. So I'm just gonna end that at there and go back to past me. I'm trying to explain things and all I keep seeing is your Tom Peeping. You know, maybe instead of killing him, I'll just put his clothes on. I don't want to be mean. But like, for God's sakes, Tom, every single video, every single time you're nearby, I can't do anything because your mosaic of your Tom Peeping is everywhere. And I keep on trying to explain things, but you're driving me crazy. But yeah, let's see if I could just go into MCC and just put your clothes on. Because you're driving me nuts, dude. You are driving me nuts. Let's see, let's see, did that do anything? I don't think so. I think it just put his clothes on, but still it has the mosaic. Let me try going into, because I think, yes, this is another thing I can explain. WickedWhims has options for this. Okay, we could change his underwear, blah blah blah. I think you can only change someone's nudity if they live in your household. That might be why I don't have the option for this. But yeah, like, if he lived in my household, I could do this. So, this is her. Go into there. And then there's, let's see. Okay, Wicked, Naturalism. And if I wanted to, I could put her into all sorts of outfits. And I could put completely undress yourself, undress outfit, undress shoes, like put on underwear. Like, there are a lot of options on here. Technically, she's considered dressed because she's got a towel on, but he's not viewing it that way. He's, you know, just... God, I just don't want him here. But... he is part of the game. Oh, jeez. Afterwards, I might consider extreme violencing this dude after the video. But for now, let's just continue talking about WickedWhims. So, WickedWhims isn't like a upfront, this is sex, this is biology, this is that kind of mod. It's kind of more like an in-depth adult relationship mod. That would actually be a pretty cool name for it, adult relationship mod, because like it does add sex to the game, but it also adds other things to the game that isn't sex. So definitely is worthwhile at the end. So you have all these settings for WickedWhims. It's a nudity setting, your sex setting, you have your relationship settings. Like, you have all these settings, and you can save them, you can back them up, you can put them into the next few things. You can go into these type of settings and, like, you just put whatever you feel like it. You can set, like, different sorts of reactions when they go through certain things. Like, you can set personality settings, the attractiveness settings, which I have on. You can have an open relationship, which I have it unset for that because I'm not exactly somebody for that. But if you wanted to, you can click this and then, like, say get a mod like the Pimp My Sims cult mod, which maybe I'll link that too, but you can get that and I guess create Mormons, and then you would have a sister wife type thing, and that would be good for a storyline. But I mean, I don't know anything about Mormons too much other than the sister wife thing, so I wouldn't want to represent a culture that I'm not part of. I mean, I have made Islamic Sims, I've made a while ago I made a Buddhist Sim, I made Christian Sims, I made Jewish Sims. I've made Sims from everywhere, but I don't represent a culture I'm not part of because I feel it's weird. Like, I don't know anything about it, so why would I want to do that? I mean, I think if somebody is more informed about it, they can. Like, I know a bit about Islam because I have friends and family who are Islamic, so I didn't feel too weird about talking about that stuff. But then, like, other things, I wasn't sure if I should talk about it. I mean, I could talk about Christianity because essentially my mom's religion and my dad's religion are part of Christianity. And, like, I can talk about my personal beliefs, which I'm agnostic, which means that I believe in, there is something out there, but I'm not entirely sure if it's what people are saying it is. But yeah, so that's what I think would be good about having that, but I personally wouldn't use it because I don't want a bunch of different types of relationships in my game. I generally like to keep things PG at the Phantom Celebi home, and that's why Tom Peeping has his stuff covered up. Yeah, I want to be able to entertain you guys without any issue. That's why these things exist. So, I mean, I don't know if there's any more I can talk about with this mod. I think I did basically talk about it a few times, talking about each feature that I enjoy. I mean, the sweating's kind of cool because if you work out, you will see like the sweat coming off of the Sims rather than it just being suggested that they're sweating. Like, a lot of the times when they're working out, you'll see the little beams of sweat, but it won't be on their body. So it'd be like, are they really sweating? I don't see any sweat. And it happens when it's too sunny outside, if they're doing something that makes them warm, if it's super toasty in their home. Basically, if the temperature is going on, then, they're sweating. I think that you might be able to still use this stuff with base game, but, like, I think it definitely does help if you have seasons. A lot of these mods seem to work around seasons, since I would say a lot of people now have seasons. If you don't, then I would say look to see if they have a sale on it anytime soon. It's definitely a worthwhile Sims expansion pack, and you would love it. Trust me on this. Jeez. Okay, so I would say if there is a pack that everybody should have, there are tons of Sims 4 packs, but Seasons has to be one that you should definitely get because it gives you so much to do. And WickedWhims gives you so much to do. It gives you so many options. It gives you preferences. It gives you biological reactions. It gives you fertility options. It is a great mod. And I think people give it a, kind of like a, taboo type feel to it. But it really isn't kind of like a dirty mod. It's kind of more like, it's if you want to experience a more adult relationship in your game without like all that stuff being covered up. I mean, I still use the woohoo option rather than the sex options that WickedWhims provides. Like if her boyfriend was here on the bed, it would have, try for baby and all that. I kind of wish he was here, but he did have to go to work. I totally forgot where he works too. Like, where does he work? Oh, he's a writer. Yeah. Oh, I just remembered. Yeah, I made him with Mortimer Goth. That's why. Yeah, I made these Sims using other townies, and mainly because I didn't really feel like making new Sims. So I just plopped the Goth family into this and like messed with the way they looked so that they were other Sims. But yeah. Wait, what's going on with him? Oh, he's scared of the thunderstorm. Oh, poor baby. I mean, it'll stop raining by the time you get out of work. But yeah, I think I might just end this here. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Like, comment, and subscribe for more spastastic content. And if you want to learn more about different mods, just, put it down below and I'll tell you how I feel about it. But this is me just ending things, and hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll see you soon. Bye! It's time once again for the Phantom Squad top tier. These are for the people who are awesome sauce. And I can go on and on and on about how great you guys are, but I think you guys know how I feel. And the fact that you've been, watching more videos and really putting your input in the things that I do, it really does help me. And if you aren't already, follow me on Twitter. It really does add to my content. I will listen to your suggestions and I will think about what I can do to incorporate them into all my videos. So I want to say thank you to all you guys, and now time with the top tier. So here's to you, Jazz the Chameleon, Potato _ a bunch of numbers, Edie Rose 23, Cute Girl Sim, Calorie _ Aiken, Malunix5, Carissa Sims, Benjamin GYT, Lovely Laura, Veggie Gamer, Base Shaman, EJ Black Dove, Trippy D, Ray of Sunshine X1, Sonic Jenny, Shifty, Kaleda Sims, Prismatic Simmer, Sims Lena, Stray Shadow Cat, Sims Lita, and Josh CHG. I'll see you in the next video, and hopefully you guys will catch me when I do stream on Facebook, Twitch, Mixer, and YouTube. So, see you soon. Peace.